Hi, water signs. It's Angela with Mystic Moon. Welcome to your April 2020 reading. So this is going to be for Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or you're watching for one of those signs. This is going to be specifically on a soul connection. So we're just going to take a look at the energy of the connection, the energies of you and your person, and possible future energies. So let's get started, you guys. So I've broken down the elements here: earth, air, fire, water. So earth is going to represent the energies of the physical world, the 3D world of your connection currently at this present time. So what does the energy look like of the material 3D world? It could even be something to do with finances, the physical body, things like that. Could even be the environment as well. So what is this energy here of the soul connection and the 3D world right now? Let's take a look. We have inner child. So what I'm getting here is that right now it could be that people are stepping into their inner child. This doesn't have to be a negative, but I am going to bring forth the positive and negative aspects of inner child. So somebody could just be really jumping into their child spirit. You know, they're really enjoying, perhaps, let's just say, the outdoors. They're really enjoying some kind of activity where they're, you know, nurturing their inner child. Maybe they're even revisiting their past and they're going through certain wounds, or maybe they're reflecting on their childhood and the way that they were raised. Okay. So this is, remember, your connective energy. Both people could be doing this right now. Now, some shadows can come up throughout this period of time as well. It's where people are feeling like they've been wounded. It could be that there is some sort of a triggering of wounds that have been buried long ago and they're starting to resurface. So I'm kind of getting a little bit of both of these energies. It could be good, but it could also be challenging as well. Okay. People may want to go back to the way things used to be as well. And so that could also be, very nostalgic energy. So let's take a look now and see the energies here of the thoughts, which is air. Air's energy, our thoughts, what we're thinking about, or what's on the minds of the connection, the element of air for this connection. This could even be about communication as well. Let's take a look. We have hammer, force. I feel like maybe right now the throat chakra of this connection is challenged or closed. And so it's really going to take some sort of a force, like force of a hammer, to basically get rid of the blocks between you and your individual. So I feel like there's a challenge here with communication. There's a challenge with our thoughts, kind of like we have to force ourselves either not to think about this person, or we have to force just kind of like any kind of negativity that we're holding on to, or fears that we're holding on to, out of our minds. So a lot of intense energy so far. Let's take a look now and get the energies here of the fire. So fire is going to be, what we want to manifest, actions that we want to take, desires, just our current energy. So what is the current energy here of the connection? Could even be spiritual energy as well. Wow, we have Spirit of the Christ. This is beautiful. So because right when I just said spiritual, I feel like that's really what the message is. There's a very spiritual energy here in the air with this connection: unconditional love, forgiveness, reconciliation. So again, people may want to go back to the way things used to be, but there's a lot of forgiveness perhaps that's needed when it comes to both people, maybe forgiving themselves, even unconditionally loving not only themselves, but this unconditional love and forgiveness helps you to be able to offer that to someone else that may have hurt you. So the Spirit of Christ is about, loving people despite appearances, forgiving people despite how they have hurt you. So I feel like this is happening right now on a spiritual level. People are really taking this time to get into the energy of really handling their traumas, or really handling their shadow. Yeah. And really needing to kind of force themselves to do this work, because without doing this work, it may be that people are just not feeling peace at this time. It's like something just keeps nudging people. Like, you've got to take care of this. You got to handle it. You got to get to the bottom of it. You got to get to the bottom of these wounds. So what about the energy of emotions? Water and emotions. What is this energy here? Well, we have love language, deep conversation. People may want to reconcile in this connection and have a deep conversation. It's really like their hearts are communicating at this point, but maybe they're not actually communicating when it comes to words. Because we have a lot of blocked energy in that throat chakra is what I'm seeing here. So love language has to do with communication. People want to communicate love. They want to communicate this unconditional love that maybe they're in, maybe they feel for one another. They want to forgive. They want to reconcile. They want to fix the issues of the past. There's some kind of change that they want to even, I feel, force. I feel like people feel like they are in some sort of way forced to be in circumstances that are difficult. They might feel like they want to force something to happen right now, but can't for whatever reason. And so this is a very calming energy. It's kind of like whatever energy is happening in this connection, whether you feel this is on the horizon, whether you feel this energy with your person, I almost feel like Spirit is kind of forcing us to just continue to work on ourselves before having a conversation, if that makes sense. Okay, you guys, so let's see how your person is feeling towards you at this present time. Okay, so what is your person feeling towards you at this present time when they think about you? Okay, so we have balancing the scales. Your person may want you, or they may be looking to balance those scales of justice with the two of you. So if there's been any kind of unfinished business or any kind of injustice in the past, or it could just be some sort of something that went awry in the connection, they're looking to balance these scales with you. Like they're really, really wanting that in the physical world. That's their physical 3D world energy. Like they want to find a way to balance the scales between the two of you. So I feel like if you are feeling any kind of energy where you want to reconcile with them and fix things, I'm getting that they want that too. What's going on in their mental space? Yeah, we have indestructible. I feel like they haven't forgotten about you, because that's the head to me, the skull. And you might think perhaps that this is over or that it's dead for them, and it's not. They still think about you. How can they not? It's indestructible. This could be an indestructible connection to them, to where they feel like nothing could destroy it at all. So what's in the fire energy? Wow, we have Spirit of the Angel. I feel like your person is really relying on faith and prayer, and just basically being guided in their spirit right now when it comes to you in this connection. So this is a very beautiful energy, the Spirit of the Christ with the angels now. You guys are definitely being guided to go into this energy here of the Christ. And your person is really, really following that guidance. That's what I'm seeing here. They're better off in this energy than they are with anything that they're trying to force at this present time. If they want to have a conversation with you, I feel like if that's not happening right now, they're either guided not to make that communication, or they're not forcing you to make communication. They're just kind of allowing. All right, emotions. Yeah, see fire in my soul, inspiration. So like you're still in this person's heart. Yeah, you're still in this person's heart. They have a flame for you that's still burning. And you may or may not know this, because whatever happened between the two of you, it didn't destroy how they felt for you. It didn't destroy their feelings for you. They still very much care about you. That's beautiful. What is their biggest fear and block or challenge right now when it comes to you in this connection? We have self-indulgent. I feel like this person is afraid of losing control. They're afraid of losing control with you. They may have lost control with you before because you're a fire in their soul. So like you really, really moved this person, and maybe they were irresponsible before in your connection. Maybe they stopped taking care of themselves. Maybe they acted in ways that they normally wouldn't because they just felt so much passion towards you. But yeah, we have self-indulgence. Like they don't want to get too indulged with you. They have this feeling that, it kind of takes them over when the two of you are together. It's so intense for them. So it's like they kind of fear it. It's like they want it, they pray for it, but they're also scared. Yeah, they're afraid of getting like sucked into your energy. So what is their thoughts towards you? See, songs are speaking to them. Wow. So your person could be communicating to you through songs. This could be also like that's where they're getting a lot of their guidance and a lot of answers about you in this connection right now is through song. So song is like a different way of expressing your love. So if you and this person are not actually speaking, I feel like they could be speaking to you through their songs. Maybe that they're posting songs on social media, or you're hearing certain songs and you relate that to the connection, and that's their higher self's way of expressing something to you. What is their heart energy towards you right now? What does their heart want to say to you? Is it possible to forgive and forget? What I'm getting here is that this person still does question the forgiveness. So even though it is popping up in the connection of forgiveness, it may be difficult for them. They still might be struggling whether or not you guys can really forget what happened or forgive one another with what happened. Because this person's fear is self-indulgent, it might be that they are afraid that you're going to look at them from an old perspective, and that you're going to judge them from an old perspective, and that you can't forget or forgive them for maybe some of that self-indulgent behavior they were in towards you before. It's very interesting. So let's just go ahead and see how you're feeling towards this person in this connection. Wow, we have grief. So it might be that you are in a state of grief or just kind of feeling crummy because the two of you are not able to balance these scales of the connection right now. So you might be feeling in grief with separation with your person. You might just be feeling kind of gray and gloomy. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing here in the material world, 3D world. You guys have not had this opportunity to balance these scales. And so they're just kind of a little bit of a melancholy energy that's surrounding it. Okay. What about the mental space? Yeah, look at this. See, there's mourning and grief that you have. That's very interesting. You're really thinking about this connection. You're thinking about perhaps how it ended. You're thinking about, resurrecting it's kind of like the urn is death, resurrecting this connection that has been, dormant for a while. And there might be some sort of grief is kind of like, is it really over? Is it over for good? Should I resurrect this? Should I even do that? I kind of get that energy here where you're struggling with that thought right now. All right. And the energy here of the fire, passion, or spirituality. Yeah, I feel like this has been a while. It's been so long, perhaps, that you feel like it's just been kind of endless energy. You've just been, not like you've put your life on hold or that you've been waiting forever, but like there's definitely been enough time where you're thinking to yourself, is this just an illusion? Is it just an illusion that this person and I could even patch things up or that we could even be together? That's the energy that I'm getting here. It's definitely kind of like been so much time that it's just an illusion. Now, time, of course, is an illusion. So it could also be that your spirit is very connected to this person. And so it's just kind of like, the time and space, you're not really focused on it. It could be like, hey, you know what? If we don't come together in this life, then maybe we'll come together in the next. It's kind of like a little bit of an accepting energy. And I feel like your person is mirroring you because they're just kind of letting spirit be their guide at this point. So what about your emotions? Yeah, you have your arrows of love on this person. Maybe Cupid has struck your heart and you're suddenly like wanting to resurrect this connection after a period of time where it's been dormant for a while. But yeah, the arrows of love are definitely with you. I'm kind of getting too that you're picking up on your person's heart space and how they feel towards you, the fire, the flame that they still have. It's like you're picking up on that energy is what I'm seeing here. So what is your biggest fear or challenge when it comes to this person or the connection? Wow, we have repelled. I feel like maybe you're afraid that you've repelled this person for good with maybe some of your actions or some of the things that you said or did or the way that you handled yourself. So you might feel like, I don't know. And you might also be putting your hand up to it as though, I don't know if this is a good idea. Should we leave it in the past or do I wait for it? Do I do something with it? So I feel like you might be struggling a little bit with what to do. What is your thoughts that you want to share with this person right now from your higher self? You're irreplaceable. So again, I mean, you could have gone in another direction and they could have gone in another direction, but it's like you might have found though that there's no one like this person for you. There's just no one like them. And so you might be at a point in your life to where you're not willing to settle anymore, that you're not willing to be in any other connection unless you're with somebody that's actually putting fire in your soul, inspiring you in some sort of way. This is your heart. I need more time to figure things out. So despite these arrows, despite this time, you still need more time. It's plain and simple. You still need some more time to figure things out because you're not sure. You're not sure perhaps that maybe you're ready, or you're not sure that this person can forgive you. You're not sure if this is a good idea to resurrect this connection. That's what I'm seeing here. So let's go ahead and get the possible future unfolding energies. What is the possible upcoming energies of the connection? What direction may this connection take in the near future? Things may just begin to unfold. Well, we have the divine masculine, so we have the emperor's energy. The emperor's energy, of course, this could indicate a divine masculine doing something, or the divine masculine really stepping into his power. But it's also somebody that's taking charge of a situation, getting more structured, getting more disciplined. So that could be necessary, of course, for some reason. Here we have the Two of Pentacles, balancing act. So it's kind of like, I feel going in and out of this energy, you know, just maybe still trying to take responsibility for your career or your career or your financial situation, your physical world in some sort of way. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. So it's like structure, but also kind of like trying to balance out not being so work related or not being so in control of everything. It's kind of like trying to balance out the need to control and just kind of letting things unfold. Yeah, see, we have the Eight of Swords. This is like a tension energy, feeling imprisoned by circumstances. So I feel like moving forward, people are still going to feel somewhat kind of connected, but also like not sure how they can break free or come to some sort of a resolution on how to make that reconciliation happen. Yeah, see, there's this energy here, Two of Wands, like somebody still needs time to plan or figure things out before they can make a decision. So 2-2's coming up here to me tells me that somebody's kind of tossing something back and forth and they feel kind of imprisoned. So I don't see a lot of movement in the near future. It doesn't mean it won't happen. It just means that somebody really has to take control of their mind. They have to take control of their circumstances in order to make some very important decisions that could, of course, create some sort of unfolding of events later on. Yeah, it's only a matter of time though, what I'm saying here. It's only a matter of time before something happens. So you guys could continue to just be on your own and heal and work on yourselves and structure yourselves. But once you guys get past this energy and kind of take control or responsibility and put some sort of action into place, I feel like things are going to start moving in this connection again, but I feel like it's going to be a little bit of time before that happens. So I'm kind of seeing here that there might be this energy that's more towards the end of the year. I'm seeing 4s here for some reason. 2 + 2 is 4. I have an 8, which is 2 4s and a 4. I'm seeing a lot of 4s here. So this could be that the energy in April is very, very strong, and the work that you guys start to do on yourselves is actually really helping the connection in the future. And this could be by the 10th month, of course, or this is Jupiter's energy here. So it could be towards the end of the year that you start to see something really develop and come together, like your paths just cross once again, towards that end of the year energy. Wow. So anyways, you guys, I really hope that you enjoyed that reading. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.